And how's it going, everybody? And welcome to the Jeep Man King channel, guys. There's one of my subscribers out there that's watching the video, and he's trying to figure out about his trailer brakes on the last video that I posted on my boat trailer rebuild. And he's kind of confused on how to hook up a brake controller. So I thought I'd bring you along and just show you how I have my setup. So maybe this will help you set you up in your vehicle. So let's get right to it. All right, guys, so I'll take you on inside the truck here. I'll show you what's going on, all right? Now, this is a 2003 Ford F-250, okay? And my truck actually has integrated into the truck wiring harness a connector to add on a brake controller, okay? So a lot of vehicles have brake controllers already built into the truck. It doesn't look like an aftermarket one like this one. There'll be like a plus and minus and then a slide mechanism like this somewhere on the truck that you can test the trailer brakes, okay? But this one is an 03, it's an old truck, but it still has the factory wiring harness to connect in the aftermarket brake controller, all right? This is a Primus IQ, all right? There's a little dial over here that you can adjust the brakes manually if you want. It's got this little dial up here you can set. It's got another little adjustment on how you want to. I think it's like high, medium, low, something like that. You can make an adjustment, and then you've got your override slide right here, okay? Now this one, I just drilled a hole right in the back, took the wiring harness that came with this aftermarket brake controller, run it right over here and plugged it straight into my truck, okay? Then it goes from there back to my bumper 7-way plug, and also I've got a 4-way plug back there as well, okay? So everything goes through the factory wiring harness. I didn't have to take any wires back there whatsoever, okay? So when you I know there's some different brake controllers out there. Whichever one you get, that's up to you, but I'm just going to show you what I've got, all right? Now right here is a little screen. I'm going to slide this over. It has NC, okay? NC. That means that not connected. So I do not have my trailer hooked up to my truck right now, but this has got a little integrated brain in it to where if I take off down the road right now, it'll flash NC, 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 and then it stops. All that's doing is getting my attention saying, hey, if you've got a trailer on, we're not detecting that it's hooked up to the truck. That's all that is, all right? And then you guys saw earlier the different voltage, okay, that it's showing, all right? Now, once you've got your trailer hooked up to your truck and you've got your brakes set however you want it, you don't have to touch this whatsoever. You're done, okay? When you're reaching down here with your foot and apply the brake just like you're normally driving, the truck wiring is going to actually apply the correct amount of voltage to your trailer brakes to get the trailer to stop, okay? So it's important to understand that if I've got an empty trailer, okay, I want just a little brake going to my trailer, okay? What that means is I don't want to hit this brake and hear my trailer axles locking up, skidding down the road. I don't want that, all right? So that's what this adjustment is for. So typically what I'll do, I'll hook the trailer up, get in, I'll reach up here, put it in drive, I'll let the truck roll forward, whatever, 3-4 miles an hour, 5, and I reach up here and I hit this. I will feel my brakes on my trailer engage and slow me down. That's what I'm looking for, okay? Now, if I get in the truck and I take off down the road and I apply my brakes and I hear my tires skidding back there, well, guess what? I need to make some adjustments on this dial here to the side. I need to lessen the amount of voltage going to my trailer brakes, okay? Now, if I've got a heavy load on the back, all right, say I had to drive 30 minutes empty trailer, I've got it set for a light brake. Now when I get in, I've got a loaded the tractor on the trailer. Now what I want to do is make sure that I adjust my brakes a little bit heavier, so when I go down the road and apply my brake, that the brakes are engaging a little bit stronger on the trailer and going to slow me down. So as I'm pushing on my brake here, I want my trailer to actually be helping everything stop and working together. I don't want my trailer to be locking up and my truck to be barely applying any brakes to my truck. I want everything to be working simultaneously together, and that's how you're going to have a good braking setup, all right? So that's about as simple as you can. You don't have to go buy a new brake controller. I think these are maybe 150 bucks, 140, something like that. Get on Marketplace. That's where I got this one. I think I paid $35 for it, something like that. There's a bunch of them on there. Pick one up, good quality one, and you should be good to go. Sometimes they make different adapters for these, so you'll have one wiring harness coming out the back, and then you can order a wiring harness to go from your brake controller to your truck setup. Okay, so don't worry about it. They make them that way. They'll adapt to just about any truck and vehicle out there. So something to keep in mind. So now let me go show you my trailer plug on the back of my truck. All right, on the back of the truck, I've got two connectors, guys. I've got as you can see, it's a 4-way plug. It's gonna be for your brown, your tail light, your brakes, and then usually it's a green and a yellow, and then this one here is gonna be for a ground, okay? That is optional that you can have on your trailer. That's usually when you have no electric brakes on your trailer. That's just for lights and lights only, okay? Now here, you've got one of these. This is a 7-way plug. If you look closely, you can see what the wiring diagram is, okay? Electric brakes, you see it there. Right-hand stop turn, backup lamps, and then left-hand stop turn and running lights. I've got a 7-way plugs on everything I've got. That way, if I'm pulling something heavy, it'll fit in there. If I'm pulling something light, it'll fit in there on the trailer. So it just depends on what you want to do, but these are your options. So now let me take you over to the trailer. All right, so this is going to be my utility trailer, and this is my 7-way plug right here. And you can see this wire right here. This is going to go from my truck to my trailer brakes, okay? One is going to be a ground, and one is going to be the power source, the 12-volt source to my actual brakes themselves. Then you've got a green blinker, yellow blinker, and then the brown is your tail lights. That's what you've got, okay? Now the question is, can I have a 5-way plug? Yeah, I guess so. If that's how you want to hook it up to your truck, that's up to you. As long as you've got enough connectors here to supply all your power to your lights and your brakes. So hopefully that'll explain something to somebody out there. And I've got a subscriber out there, he's asking some questions. First time hooking up a trailer brakes to a vehicle, because he's going to be pulling a boat trailer that's got electric brakes on it. So got any questions or comments, put it down in the comment section. And if you haven't, check out the Jeep Man King channel. And God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time on the Jeep Man King channel. See you.